Hello, I'm here on Church Street on this very busy Wednesday afternoon. It's a windy, cold day, but very busy. The more new arrivals that are dispersed in our glorious city, they do not strengthen the communities where they reside. All that happens is disintegration, because the different new arrivals coming into our city don't have nothing in common with one another, let alone the host Scouse community. Therefore, these communities don't pull together as one. There is not unity, there is disintegration. And because the new arrivals, because they're coming in such large numbers, they are sticking to their ways, values, beliefs, standards, culture, and they're not embracing our Scouse ways, culture. So given that, that's why these communities don't pull together and never will. So it's not in our interest for large numbers of new arrivals to be continually dispersed in our city. Now, if Joe Owens has got this wrong, then please explain what's happened to Kensington and Fairfield. Is that a community that is pulling together? Well, the answer's no. And because the new arrivals are from at least 12 different places around the world, with different values, standards, beliefs, culture, ways than one another, let alone anything in common with the host community. Now, because of that, that's why they're not pulling together and never will, right? That's why these areas now are in such a mess, because when people don't have nothing in common, they don't pull together. They just think of themselves and no one else. So that's why we see so much of a mess in these areas. Litter, rubbish, literally everything, right? Because the community there is not pulling together as one. They don't have anything in common with one another, let alone the host Scouse community. Do you see where I'm coming from? Another good example is the top of Smithdown Road. Are they pulling together with the rest of the community along Smithdown Road? Well, the answer is no. We see it along Breck Road, Anfield, West Derby Road, Tubrook, Prescott Road, Old Swan, and County Road, Walthamstow, Mays, I believe. Are these communities now pulling together as one? Well, the answer is no. And the best example of this is Kensington and Fairfield. Like I've said, if Joe Owens is wrong, then please show me what's happened to Kensington and Fairfield. There has been that many different groups settle there with different ways, values, beliefs, standards, culture amongst themselves, let alone with the host Scouse community. So the more and more new arrivals that are dispersed in our glorious city, the more disintegration, and we also lose our unique Scouse character, identity and culture, right? Are you okay, sir?
Yeah.
Let me finish this video and I'll have a talk to you.
What?
Okay. A guy wants to talk to me. Okay, I'll just finish this video first. So anyway, so that is what is happening, right? Too many new arrivals are being dispersed in our glorious city that have complete different ways, values, standards, beliefs, culture, that they are not able to pull together with existing new arrivals living amongst them, let alone the host Scouse community. So it's not in our interest to have more and more new arrivals dispersed in our glorious city. That's why it now needs to stop. Sadly, none of the politicians are going to oppose further new arrivals being dispersed in our city. The Liverpool Echo, Liam Thorpe, they'll remain silent until this becomes a problem that can't be ignored anymore. That is what is going to happen. So, like I've said before, and I'll say again, because the guy wants to have a word with me here, come the next general election, you've got to vote for candidates that you believe are credible and oppose further cultural change of our glorious city. Okay, thank you.